My brother destroyed my $3,000 gaming PC because I wouldn't let his toddler play on it. I'd saved for 2 years to build that setup. Every birthday, every Christmas, every overtime shift went into that machine. Custom water cooling loop, RTX 4090, the works. I even took a PC building course to make sure I did it right. It wasn't just a computer to me. It was a monument to finally having something that was completely mine. My brother Josh shows up one Saturday morning, unannounced as usual, with his 3-year-old son Tyler. I love my nephew, but the kid has the attention span of a goldfish and the gentleness of a wrecking ball. Within 30 seconds of walking in, Tyler makes a beeline straight for my office. I hear the pitter-patter of tiny feet and turn around to see sticky, juice-covered hands reaching for my keyboard. I gently picked him up and redirected him toward the living room. "Hey buddy, Uncle's computer is really fragile. Let's go play with your trucks instead." Josh immediately got defensive. "He's just curious. You're being ridiculous. Let him touch it. It's not going to explode." I tried to stay calm and explained that a single spilled juice box could fry the entire system. I offered to set up my old laptop for Tyler to bang on, even pulled up some kids' games, but Josh wasn't having it. "You know what your problem is? You care more about your stupid toys than your own family. He's 3 years old, and you're treating him like he's got the plague." Tyler started crying because I wouldn't let him play with the pretty lights. Josh scooped him up, called me a selfish jerk, and stormed out. I felt bad, but I also knew I was right. That was expensive equipment, and Tyler didn't understand boundaries yet. I thought that was the end of it. I was wrong. 2 days later, I came home from work around 6. My apartment door was cracked open. My stomach dropped. I pushed it open slowly, calling out to see if someone was still inside. Nobody answered, but I could hear this faint dripping sound coming from my office. I walked in, and my heart just stopped. My PC was face down on the hardwood floor. The tempered glass side panel was completely shattered, pieces everywhere. The graphics card was ripped out of its slot, dangling by the power cables. Coolant was leaking out of the reservoir, pooling under my desk. My monitors were knocked over. My custom keycaps were scattered across the room like confetti. It looked like someone had taken a baseball bat to everything. I stood there in shock for a solid minute before my brain started working again. I checked the rest of the apartment. Nothing else was touched, just my setup. This wasn't a random break-in. This was targeted. Then I remembered Josh had a spare key from when he helped me move in last year. My neighbor has a Ring camera pointed at our hallway. I knocked on her door, explained what happened, and asked if I could check the footage. She pulled it up on her phone, and there it was, clear as day. Josh and Tyler entering my apartment at 2 in the afternoon. Josh is holding Tyler's hand, looking around like he's checking if anyone's watching. They go inside. 14 minutes later, Josh comes out alone, walking fast, and Tyler's crying in the background. I saved the footage to my phone, called the cops, and filed a report. Then I called Josh. He answered on the first ring. "What? You destroyed my PC." Long silence. Then, "I don't know what you're talking about. I have you on camera, Josh, breaking into my apartment and trashing my stuff." Another pause. "You wouldn't let my son play with it, so I brought him back when you weren't home. He accidentally knocked it over. You're making a big deal out of nothing." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. "Accidentally? The GPU was ripped out, Josh. There's coolant everywhere. What did you do? Let him smash it with a hammer?" He got frustrated when he couldn't turn it on. I might have lost my temper and knocked some stuff over. "So what? It's just a computer. Get over it." I got an estimate from a repair shop, $3,400 to replace everything. I sent Josh the bill. He laughed and said I was overreacting, that I should have just let Tyler play with it in the first place, and he wasn't paying a dime. So I took him to small claims court. I brought printed screenshots of our texts, the security footage, receipts for every single component, and the repair estimate. Josh showed up in a stained hoodie, no lawyer, and tried to argue that I was being petty and vindictive over an accident. The judge watched the camera footage, looked at Josh, and said, "Sir, this wasn't an accident. You committed vandalism." Judgment in my favor. Full damages plus court fees. Total $3,850.